From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, I'm Kylie Conway, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 for Wednesday, July 26th. It's going to be even hotter today. Possible scattered showers and storms to start. And then there's going to be another possible development in the afternoon and nighttime hours. There is a threat for severe storms with an enhanced risk, a 3 out of 5 level north of Kokomo. Slight risk sits along and north of a Lafayette-Newcastle line. Wind is the primary threat, but all hazards are possible. The highs are in the low to mid 90s with heat index values near or over 100 at times. And today marks the first day of school for many students in central Indiana. Perry Township returns with new security changes. New this year is a weapon detection system. It will not be installed until September, but staff say all the students will have to do is walk through it. That's it. We do know that there were 10 incidents last school year where a student brought some sort of weapon to one of their high schools. School officials say that they were all resolved peacefully. The weapon detection system is costing $1.5 million. The money's coming from an already existing school improvement bond. Other districts starting today include Beech Grove, Wayne Township, and most of Clark Pleasant schools. And the district says classes are canceled at Whiteland Elementary. It says overnight rain and ongoing roof repairs caused water damage in several classrooms. All other schools in the district are set to open today as normal. Several other districts start tomorrow or next week. IPS begins Monday. And today, NDOT crews are scheduled to start reopening 465 westbound on the southwest side. The lanes have been closed since early July. NDOT says crews will lift the closure tonight, just in time for tomorrow's morning commute. It's opening a couple days ahead of schedule, too. The original date was Saturday. The shutdown is part of the larger I-69 finish line project that will connect Indianapolis and Evansville. An early morning shooting left a man wounded. It happened sometime after midnight on Wallace Avenue on the east side of Indianapolis. Officers tell us the victim is stable. They've not said if they know who the shooter was or what led up to it. One man is dead and 2 others are hurt after nighttime crashes on 38th Street. The deadly wreck happened at 38th and Michigan Road at about 9:30. IMP tells us a pickup making a U-turn collided with a motorcycle, killing the man on the motorcycle. The driver of the pickup is not hurt, stayed there at the scene. A half hour before that, officers say someone on a 3-wheeled motorcycle ran a red light and ran into at least one other vehicle, leaving the motorcyclist critically injured and another driver less severely hurt. A man is under arrest for a deadly shooting earlier this month. Officers took Jeremiah Shanks into custody Monday. He's facing charges for the July 12th killing of Elijah Martin at 33rd and Meridian. Officers say Martin was shot in an apartment, then walked outside to flag down help, but died at the hospital. To Elkhart County, where authorities say a man has died in a fall from a parking garage. It happened near the main entrance of Elkhart General Hospital early yesterday evening. Police haven't shared the man's name, but say he was in his late 70s. Police do not suspect any foul play. Indiana has the most contaminated waterways in the country. The stat comes from the Environmental Integrity Project. It says 73% of Indiana's 33,000 miles of waterways are impaired, which, according to the state, means it has too much E. coli for recreational use. Experts say wastewater runoff comes from multiple sources, including city streets, agriculture, faulty septic systems, and other industry pollution. Indiana was not in the last position for other metrics in the report. A woman is safe after a rescue from a sewer in Indianapolis. IFD says it started when police officers on bike patrol spotted a hand sticking up through a manhole cover on Shortridge Road just off Washington Street. The odd sight brought out firefighters who then worked to get the cover off and the woman out. The unanswered question is why she was down there in the first place. A new mixed-use housing complex is hoping to improve employment and housing challenges. Developers cut the ribbon on Wesley Place Apartments yesterday. The 244-unit complex is located near the IU Health campus and a part of the health district. Officials say the choice to build within walking distance of the hospital and around the corner from an Indigo stop was intentional. IU Health says more similar developments are under construction. And today, the Federal Reserve reveals whether it will raise interest rates again. The Fed wraps up a 2-day meeting today. The panel paused rate increases last month, but hinted that more were still coming in the ongoing effort to slow inflation. The consensus expectation is a new bump of 0.25% to the key rate. It would be the 12th hike since last spring, bringing the rate to its highest level in 22 years. The Fed is scheduled to announce its decision at 2 this afternoon. Today, Hunter Biden is prepared to plead guilty to tax charges as part of a deal that would have him serve probation instead of prison time if the judge agrees to it. The judge has threatened Biden's legal team with sanctions, saying one person misrepresented her identity during a phone call with a court yesterday. Biden's team denies anyone lied to court officials and blames it on miscommunication. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is hinting at an impeachment investigation into President Biden. McCarthy publicly raised the possibility in an interview Monday night, then again yesterday at the Capitol. The focus is the first family's finances. The White House press secretary responded to questions about impeachment, saying the eagerness to go after the president, regardless of the truth, is seemingly bottomless. A postpartum depression pill may be moving closer to approval. The FDA granted priority review to zuranolone yesterday. It means the agency plans to evaluate the drug's safety and its effectiveness. Drug makers Sage Therapeutics and Biogen say the pill is taken daily over the course of 2 weeks. The FDA says results from a recent trial showed significant improvements for patients. The agency could approve the drug by August 5th. And to business headlines, Wells Fargo announced a $30 billion share buyback program. The company also said its board of directors approved a previously announced dividend increase. The move comes after the bank beat second quarter earnings and revenue expectations, driven by a 29% increase in net interest income. A flurry of rate increases by the Fed Reserve since last year has boosted financial institutions. Social media site X, formerly known as Twitter, is offering hefty discounts to lure back ad dollars. The Wall Street Journal reports X this week began offering some advertisers reduced pricing on video ads that run alongside a list of trending topics in X's Explore tab. It's according to emails viewed by the Journal. Such ads give brands 24-hour placement atop the site's list of trending topics. It's offering 50% off any new bookings of those ads until July 31st, among other discounts. The agreement between UPS and the Teamsters Union averts the threat of a massive strike that could have started next week. UPS CEO Carol Tom said this agreement continues to reward UPS's full and part-time employees with industry-leading pay and benefits while retaining the flexibility we need to stay competitive, serve our customers, and keep our business strong. The Teamsters said it was a tremendous victory for labor. Nissan's rear door assist technology was developed by a pair of Nissan engineers who are also mothers. RDA was the industry's first system to use the horn, in addition to door sensors to remind drivers to check the back seat after the vehicle's parked. Once activated, the system monitors when a rear door is opened and closed before and after the vehicle's in motion. There have been 14 child car deaths in 2023 so far, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Wendy's launched a new line of cold brew coffee this week, combining the morning staple with the restaurant's signature frosty dessert. The Frosty Cream Cold Brew line of drinks offers vanilla, chocolate, and caramel flavors. And now to Colts Watch. This morning, the team takes the field for its first training camp practice. The team arrived at Grand Park in Westfield yesterday. Players say they're looking forward to seeing how the team performs in the first camp under new head coach Shane Steichen. This morning's practice runs from 10 to 11. And in Pacers Watch, a change in location for the future home of the team's G League franchise. The Noblesville Board of Works and Public Safety announced that the currently known as Fort Wayne Mad Ants new arena will be between 141st Street and I-69 east of Oleo Road. The 3,400-seat arena was originally planned to be built at Finch Creek Park. The board is now set to work with Patch Development out of Westfield to lay out plans for the project. The Mad Ants will play at Gamebridge until the new arena is complete, with a rebrand and new mascot planned for the 2024-25 season. This has been your News 8 Daily. 8 for Wish TV, I'm Kylie Conway. Online at wishtv.com and like us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.